That's that's the pain of the brilliant mind, is to be able to step out of that. It'll drive you crazy being smart, as you experience firsthand, trying to solve that problem. I like to believe the concept of there are no problems to solve. There's just simply what we would love to create. Because whenever you're focused on the problem, all you're doing is giving more energy to that problem. Come back to your heart. What is it your heart would love to create? As beasts, we spend all of our time either, certainly as men, trying to solve a problem that hasn't even happened yet, or resolve shit that we can do nothing about. But we're never right here in the truth of doing what our heart would love. There was a saying from, actually I was doing just in a men's group with John Wineland this morning. I recommend John's work around authentic masculinity. And the concept of, if you're not creating something in the joy of creating something, then the task is to be conscious, certainly for a man, to be present.
Wait, it's worth repeating. If you're not in the effort of creating something, the task should be conscious. Is that what you said?
Yeah, the focus should be consciousness. If in a moment you're not busy, if you're not enjoying creating something, the vibration of that creation, then you should train yourself to be conscious. If you want to be happy, it's simple. Do shit you love more often than you do shit that you don't. Like vibration attracts like vibration, but it's not mental. It's not mental. It could be that solving a problem is something you love to do, whether it's equations or whatever it is, algorithms, coding. People who love coding, they just hook in, they just love it. They take their Adderall and a can of Red Bull and away they go for 3 days, and some music and away they go. They love it. That is not solving a problem. And surface looks like solving, but it's actually they're in what they're loving to create. They're in the vibration of the joy of their brain working. That's actually a feeling. It's actually not a thought. People confuse it with a thought. Thoughts, the brain just gets in the way. It really does. It really does. I can't say it enough. The happiest people I've ever met in my travels around the world, documenting rituals and practices that change lives miraculously. It's the students who turn up and the guru says, "And what are you here for?" And they're like, "Oh, I had nothing else to do. I just thought I'd come and play." And the guru gets them to stand up. Is like, "This is an enlightened being. He has no problem. Is his life perfect? No, but he's just here to play." And the guru looks at the tree and says, "What do you see?" And the person says, "A tree," but the wise man knows it's so much more than a tree. But the wisest, no, it's just a fucking tree. And that loop. And to see that over and over again in all the cultures that I studied with was, then it's the truth. It just has the vibration of truth. When cultures hundreds of years and thousands of kilometers apart say the exact same thing, verbatim, has the exact same result, I'm like, yeah, that's the essence of why we believe, as opposed to the doctrine, the dogma, the rules, so to speak. No, the etheric energy of it is always exactly the same. Get out of your own way. Get back in your body.